We can get, yeah, all right. We can get everyone to come in over here who's part of the ANA presentation. Somewhere where you can just see the screens well would be great. If you can gather in on this side, that would be awesome. Okay. All right. So, thank you guys for coming and joining us for a martini. The VisiQuate team is really exciting. What we're about to announce today, we believe could really change the face of healthcare analytics and usher in a new era to what we're doing. All right. At VisiQuate, we've always been really focused with our products and solutions we bring to the market of creating what we call internally the retail experience. We want your dashboards, your scorecards, your reports to be as easy to consume as reading Bloomberg News on your iPad, and taking action should be like, ordering an Uber or Amazon shopping, that type of experience. But obviously, the environment that we're in is much more complicated, and it's much varied. Healthcare administration, finance, revenue cycle is extremely complex. There's highly manual processes. We're dealing with a data landscape that we're all familiar with. It's very, very difficult to organize. Data is disparate. It's all over the place. It's really hard to manage. So we're dealing with a constant data access chasm where we have users that need data to run their business, run their processes, and data that remains locked inside, and insights that remain locked inside that data. And we're constantly trying to figure out, how do we cross this? How do we bring those two together so that access is natural and easy? So we think with the way that the retail experience is evolving, you have Alexa now, you have Google Home, you have Siri. You can order almost anything through a natural conversation with Alexa now and Google Home. You can organize your calendar, your contacts, all of that with Siri and other digital assistants. And at VisiQuate, we think that you should have an equally natural experience accessing the information that you need to run your business. So today, we'd like you to meet Anna. Anna is the first ever fully automated 24/7 available data analyst trained for healthcare financial analytics. And with Anna, we feel like we've truly embodied what we refer to as the VisiQuate experience. Anna responds with blazing speed. Anna has insights that are always actionable to the greatest degree possible. And if you've hung out with VisiQuate or have worked with VisiQuate, you know that we will definitely bring fun into Anna. It's a big part of our culture, it's what we do, so we're having a lot of fun designing Anna's personality and how you interact with her. We designed Anna to be part of your team. The roles that she can play, we talked about an automated analyst. She has access to all of your data, your insights, and can respond with those on demand, on request. She also acts as a personal assistant who can help you with scheduling month-end reports, distributing them to your team, with training, with help material for the VisiQuate platform as well as other platforms. And she can act as a first-line consultant for your business. We've been training her with our consultants, our team, to look for outliers, anomalies, and identify yield right within your data that you have. So let's get into it. When you first interact with Anna, this is what you're going to see. This is a desktop view or a tablet view. Anna's going to respond. I know it's very difficult, impossible to read, but I'll walk you through it. She's going to first tee up a set of key performance indicators for me right when I log in. So right now I'm going to see my denials performance indicators, where I am today, how I've been trending, some variance statistics, just to get me started. She's also going to help here with some buttons to help guide the next step of my user experience. I can go to Insights, I can go to Playbooks, Help, I can have Anna recommend something for me to look at. So I'm just going to naturally ask her a question. How are my denials trending? I'll type that. And Anna's going to take that response and respond with a denial trend chart. I can zoom into that and see this in much more detail, summary statistics, how my denials are trending. Very quick, very easy. Anna is an artificial intelligence agent, so she's constantly asking for feedback. Was what I gave you correct? So as you're giving her feedback, she learns more and more. She gets to know the user, she gets to know the system, and we're getting a ton of cross-training with all of our users across the United States. But this is where things get pretty exciting, in my opinion. What Anna can do is ask you, would you like recommendations on what you should see next? Think Amazon.com shopping. So I'm going to say yes, and what Anna's going to do based on the questions I'm asking for trending and other signals that are flowing through my data, she's going to recommend other trends. In this case, she's saying if you're looking at denial trends, why don't you also pair that up and look at payments after denial so you can have that nice clean trending view. She's going to recommend starting playbooks. VisiQuate playbooks are sort of embedded plays and things that help you find opportunity within your data and other related insights. I could also ask her something a little bit more specific, like show me my denials by payer. So I can ask that. She understands. She brings it back to me. High-level denials by payer. These are my major pairs, dollars and amounts. So interacting with Anna is literally as easy as having a conversation. This is really game-changing for users, people within the system that want access to the data quickly and maybe don't have the sophistication to use highly technical tools. So we also can show, again, recommendations based on what I asked for. So I wanted to give you a little bit, just a touch of what's going on behind the scenes, right? So if you peel back Anna's veneer, we're going to show you a little bit about what's behind. All right. Yeah, a little freeze on that. All right, well, we got a little technical difficulty. As this goes back, what you're going to see is Anna is built fundamentally on top of VisiQuate's core analytics platform, right? So all the data gets integrated in our platform. It gets organized. We'll get right back to it. Relaunch. There we go. All right, so data gets organized. It comes up through here. All the attributes, metrics, insights, things that we enrich the data, this is what we do. This is our core platform at VisiQuate. What's new with this technology is we now are going to load this into what we call an ontology learning model, which is a fancy way basically to say that we're connecting that to all these relationships that forms the brain behind Anna. And so when your natural language requests come in, we have a natural language processing engine that takes it, it understands it, and actually understands the intent behind your question as well, so that the response back is as accurate as possible. So those relationships fire literally within a neural network, similar to how the human brain works, and comes back with the exact response and the recommendations that you saw earlier. So there's a lot going on here, and this is a true application of artificial intelligence technology within our industry. And as we mentioned, Anna's always being trained, right? So as she's having conversations with various stakeholders, she's learning, all that's being cataloged behind the scenes, and we're constantly enriching the data set behind this. What we're most excited about is, for the first time with this technology, we can be extremely efficient with having the model be trained by our most valuable stakeholders and subject matter experts, which are our client users. So all of that information, the questions that are being asked, the information that's being requested, is going to be going into a central repository and always enriching what's coming back. So that gives you a little insight on what's going on behind the scenes. But what we didn't design Anna to do is respond to your high-level inquiries about summary information, dashboards, scorecards. That's a huge benefit. But we designed Anna to be what we affectionately refer to as a hardcore data fanatic, right? Anna is not just at the high level. I can ask Anna questions that are very, very specific. As an example, I could ask her, are any of my denials the result of common clerical errors or clerical mistakes? And what Anna's going to do based on that query is match it to a VisiQuate playbook which is designed for taking action. So you're going to see a description of this playbook, and when you see the description is common areas of clerical errors within your data, and that will have resulted in denial and will continue to result in denial. So I can see the opportunity, specific opportunity that's sitting in my data today. This is not just an informational tool. I can see recommended actions and other notes related to these things. But now I can actually go back to my opportunity section and drill straight into the work list at the line level. So this is going all the way to the line level of data. I can assign it to myself or a teammate and take action immediately. So I went from natural language request, nice clean summary, all the way to line level detail just in seconds by asking Anna a specific question. It's pretty cool, right? Yeah. All right. Again, we have recommendations in the next phase. She's going to recommend part 2 and part 3 of this specific playbook that's focused on overturning denials related to common front-end mistakes. Our vision is that Anna makes your teams more powerful. You'll be able to automate highly manual tasks that are difficult but take up a lot of time within your organization. Pulling data together, summarizing it, reporting, all of that data, all of that activity Anna can automate so that your teams can focus more directly on overall change, moving the needle on your core KPIs. So we're starting off packaging this solution on top of denials management. You can probably see by the storylines we're focusing on denials. And the reason for that is that we see a very quick path to ROI through denials prevention, denials overturn, and also just increased visibility of what's going on within denials. And we can stand this up typically within just a few weeks at most organizations for the first phase of this deployment. But denials is just the beginning. As we train Anna together with the industry, with our clients, on other areas of the revenue cycle, finance, other areas of the business, she'll continue to learn, she'll continue to drive, and we hope, our vision is, she'll be at the center of all your data request needs moving forward in the future. So, in short, in the future, we hope that when you have access, you need access, that you simply just ask Anna. So, if you guys would like a more detailed demonstration, please grab any of the VisiQuate team. We can go really deep. We show you all the capabilities. You can ask questions yourself. We can do all of that. We have a short list right now for pilots over the next couple months. If you are interested in piloting this, please grab one of us and we'll get you on a list. There's still some space available for that. And we are looking for a full-blown release of this right around August. So if you have interest, we'd love to give you a demonstration and you can learn more. So thank you all very, very much for coming today.